What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? We're here live, Las Vegas, Super Bowl 58, Radio Row. And I got my guy, Mace, all the way to the right.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a legend.
This legendary right
one
here.
of the best to ever do it.
One of the reasons I got in this business.
They probably think I'm Trey Wingo.
Of course not. No.
No, we got Mr. Kenny Mayne. What's going on,
He could never be this funny.
We all look alike. It's okay.
Off top. Here we go.
Here we go. How you doing, man?
I'm well. I came down here mostly to win back at craps and maybe roulette, but I'm not playing your way.
Okay.
I have a foundation for veterans because I played football here at UNLV long time ago. I was second string. Wasn't like a big star, but I got to play. And I break my leg in my junior year, right? A fracture dislocation. I came back and played the next year. When you're young, you know, whatever, you go do it again.
Right.
But now I'm old, and so about 5-6 years ago, I got this new device. It's called an ExoSim. This guy makes it up in Gig Harbor, Washington. It's near Tacoma. And my wife and I started a foundation for veterans. It's called Run Freely, runfreely.org. And we take the money and we give it to the guy who makes the braces, and next guy's up.
Man,
so we don't touch. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not part of that company. I'm just the fundraiser to hand the money to the company to get the veteran for free.
You're the face of the company.
Yeah, and in a couple cases, we've also even like helped somebody who couldn't afford to fly to Seattle. You know what I mean? Like we do whatever's necessary for the next man or woman in line. And I think we're about 50 now. And this is crazy. I was just getting interviewed by these two guys in the corner about 10, 15 minutes ago, telling them the whole story. And the guy goes, "I'm a veteran." I said, "Oh man, thank you for, you know." And then his guy's like, and he's got a messed up leg too.
Wow.
And in that moment, I said, "Well, put your name on my list. Here's my phone number." That
nice.
guy's now going to get one.
Divine.
Only because I'm
Divine
feeling,
intervention.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I came here today just for that. It was a pretty good week. And the event we're doing Thursday, Joe Montana is going to throw 7 passes, and the money we raise from the people who paid for the right to catch the pass and leave with the ball and get a picture with Joe.
Oh, man.
We're going to buy a brace there. And I mean, the really cool thing is, seriously, I get like emotional saying it. Sometimes like you'll call the guy or the girl on the phone, or you'll see their email back where they're thankful and they're so humble and they can't believe. Like one guy's like, "I can't believe somebody looked out for me this way. Like I've gone all these years, VA's always jacking me around, and you know I don't make enough money at my job, and in fact I can't work full time because I'm limping all the time."
Right.
And some stranger, and it's not just me. I mean, I'm basically begging favors off of everybody else, right? They help me pay back my debt because they hooked me up. Because now I can run, I can play golf, I can hike with Gretchen. And if I just wore, like, you know, you guys got tennis shoes on or whatever, if I just wore regular shoes, I have a bad day. So I either wear flip-flops, slippers. I used to have a pair of Snoop Dogg slippers. I got them from this guy. No, they were awesome. I can't believe I didn't resole them. They just kind of wore out. I should have just resold them. What was I thinking?
Kenny.
But, you know, I remember a few years ago.
I threw a touchdown pass to Snoop Dogg in a flag football game. I'm not lying.
Hey, you know Joe Montana going to go 7 for 7 at your event.
Well, yeah, we're going to throw the ball about – it's going to be like, you know, he made all those yards with Roger Craig that run a little circle
Right.
We're throwing that route. We're not – nobody's going post corner.
So you're doing a wheel route.
We're just dropping it off because we don't know who's showing up.
He's still going to be 7 for 7. It's Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
And I've already told people if they drop the ball, you get one more throw. If you drop that ball,
just keep running.
You get a handoff. And if you mess that up, you don't get the ball.
Just keep running.
Get the hell out of here.
Running.
Right. Show me the money.
I remember like a few years ago you were talking about this and talking about the foundation. You were trying to build it and just to hear you talk about this now, this is dope.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is, you know, it's not like we're the Red Cross. You know, we don't have a building. We don't have somebody in a miniskirt giving you espresso on the way. We're just me and my Twitter and talking to guys like you and asking favors to guys like Joe. And we a good friend of mine down here in Vegas, Russ, he called me like about 3 months ago and he said, "Hey, I got a good friend in Texas. I forget what the guy does, but he does pretty well. He has like his own little foundation where he every year puts in $100,000 or whatever number it is, and he needs to every month find a place to spend it. He hadn't figured out a December place to spend it. Next thing you go, I get a $10,000 check from that guy.
Wow.
And it's all relative, right? Like you hear people who have big charity things, right? I was knocking the Red Cross. I didn't mean it that way. I give to the Red Cross.
No.
But it's just me and my phone and my voice and my Twitter. I'm trying to merge over to what's the other one? Threads, but I haven't tried very hard. I still can't figure Instagram out. I haven't joined TikTok, but I might. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Definitely need to get on Instagram, Kenny.
I am, but it's complicated. I don't know how to do it. No, it makes no sense. Like
we'll give you a tutorial.
Okay.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard. And you have the type of reach. I mean, come on, Kenny.
I've been stymied on Twitter at the same level for a long time. Like I can't get more people, and I don't really. I think the MAGA people block me. That's fine because I'm not paying attention to you anyway. What did I say? Did I say something?
No,
Register to vote.
Man. So let's talk about
Why
the
do
big
you have
game.
2 phones?
Oh,
Are you like Schefter? Are you Adam
business,
Schefter?
one business, and it's my name. I wish.
Okay.
I wish. I need to be. But I was going to ask you about the big game, man. What you think? This rematch. What you see?
I think they're very good teams. Both deserve to be here. Dead even flip of a coin who could win. One of them has Patrick Mahomes. Therefore, they're going to win. But
there you go.
But if San Francisco gets off and has, San Francisco hasn't played its best game yet in these playoffs. Like they got so many weapons, and maybe they do, maybe they don't. Kansas City's defense is better than a lot of people thought too.
Yeah.
So if I'm putting $1 on it, I'm saying you got to beat the champ.
There you go.
No knock on San Francisco whatsoever.
Right.
And also the whole dumb thing that every show argues about every day, all day, 7 days a week about who's a good quarterback.
Oh.
Just shut up. Like, they're all good quarterbacks.
Annoying.
Now and then there's a Joe Montana or a Tom Brady or a Patrick Mahomes. But the Purdy's last pick of the draft, what is he, 24? He's pretty good.
Pretty good.
He got hurt last year, right, in the game, and
the Eagles in Philadelphia.
But I mean, why are we criticizing him? Like, and I don't know. It's just they like to denigrate anybody, and they change their mind every week anyway.
Yeah, they do.
He's great this week. They think Hurts is no good now. Hurts is very good. Like, I always say this: like when people knock athletes, and people love to be negative on it. The 11th man on every NBA team would absolutely murder you.
Would cook in his gym.
In fact, if you took all the 11th men and made a new team, they
would
might
be
win.
very competitive.
They might win 500 games.
They would be very competitive.
So I don't know. I'm over the let's argue about elite quarterbacks. I was making fun of that 20 years ago.
Oh.
It's fun to argue about, hey, who's your favorite? I think Kareem, not Michael or LeBron, so just letting you know, Kareem. And I think Joe Montana. But then I'm done talking about because I don't talk about with my friends. We don't go golf. Hey, let's argue about elite quarterbacks. Nobody does that. That's the stupidest thing ever. But yet these shows do it day after day, hour after hour. I don't get it.
All day, every day. Mm-hmm. Like, why are you tuned into that? Like,
yeah, I'd rather.
We know.
I'd rather let's register some voters on this show. Let's go. We started getting political. Are you guys scared of that?
Oh no,
No.
Definitely not scared of that. But I do want to ask you this, Kenny.
Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
My daughter just got a job at the Marietta Daily Journal.
Okay. Cobb County.
Yeah.
In the building.
That's right.
That means you're gonna have to be down there.
I was gonna do a shout out to Georgia. Georgia's a very important state.
ATL. Very much a swing
I
state.
sent money to Reverend Warnock and Mr. Ossoff. So there you go. Stacey Abrams.
He's officially ATL now.
Oh,
Black
yeah,
Voters
he is.
Matter. Fair fight. We've been helping out as well as we could. And in fact, when Ossoff and Warnock both won, I texted like, hey, we got to do something cool for that state. We sent money to the food banks in Atlanta and elsewhere around there. And then you know what happened the next day? January 6th.
What?
At the Capitol.
Oh yeah.
That was the next day.
Oh yeah.
We were celebrating at one point,
And
then
we were having chaos somewhere
was
else.
it the next day or 2 days or whatever? Is it right in that period? I think it was the next day.
Yeah, it was next day. Cause y'all buddy, not my buddy, y'all buddy was like, no, this can't be right. Yeah, so yeah.
Let me ask you.
Moving back to sports.
Right.
So let me ask you about these podcasts now. Like in this day and age, you have podcasts, but then you have athletes having their own podcasts. They're
I know they're stealing my money. They're in every commercial. I used to get those commercials, and now it's always an athlete, a current or an ex-athlete. And I don't blame the advertisers. Having a NFL quarterback or
right.
a point guard in the NBA is cooler than having some dork from used to call scores at midnight. Like,
right.
I get it. I think I can act better than most of them, but
Oh yeah.
but they have more fame, and that's more attractive. I get it. But I think I know where you're going. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of like we've democratized information, right? We can all have a show. We're all going for that little space of market share, and it's kind of dividing everything now. There's so many. I don't know how all the podcasts survive when there are so many. I did a podcast briefly, and the next year, 23, I wanted to get into a couple other projects, and it just wasn't paying enough to put that time into it.
Right.
Even though I was very satisfied with what we did. It was fun doing it. We had great guests. I didn't have a theme. Like a lot of podcasts,
Right.
Yeah,
they
like
think they have
this-
to, they
this
call
what
it,
we
what's
do.
the hook?
Yeah, this is
know?
what we do.
I said, how about it's going to be good? That'll be our hook. It'll be funny and good. So we had Aubrey Plaza and Ben Schwartz. I had Berman and Patrick and Oberman, and had a couple political ones, Jason Kander, Chris Guest, the actor, director. I'm forgetting, Bill Walton was on.
That's a good one right there.
Roy Wood.
Yeah.
But you can't be shocked by. You're so recognizable because you were such an integral part of starting our day or
Our generation.
calling
yes.
the game. I mean, you're gonna always get that kind of love, Kenny. Do you feel it?
What do you mean? Get what?
You get that love.
Well,
from
I mean, I do
our
walking
generation.
around.
Right.
I feel like I do walking around, but I feel like I raised all of you.
You did.
And,
You
know,
did.
You did.
you just call me your uncle. It's cool.
Uncle Kenny.
Yeah.
Uncle
Yeah,
Kenny.
I'm with
Feel good
it.
about that.
That's Uncle Kenny.
Black people like me generally. I'm good with the community.
Oh yeah.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
it.
And you and Rhonda Cunningham were like best friends too. So, there's that.
Did we just scare some sponsors? That's just
They're happy that we're
You know
happy
what?
to have you.
kind of a joke and kind of not a joke. I'm kind of being serious.
But
And
that's
also,
your humor.
I've never met anyone I didn't like from certain parts of the country. That's kind of a funny thing too. And Atlanta's one of them. Oakland's one of them. Just like, I don't know, I've never had a bad experience. I like how they were so welcoming to my daughter in Atlanta. We went down there and moved her in,
Yeah.
and the people at the hotel, they're like, it was like, oh, my daughter, I'm like a proud dad. She's got her
Right.
first job, and, oh, we'll take care of her, honey. Don't you worry about it. Like, it was just great. And it was very sincere because there's fake Southern manners, and then there's
Right,
real Southern
yeah.
manners. And I think you can tell most people,
Yeah.
are they sincere or not sincere? I'll tell you one. When Kaepernick was doing what he was doing, taking a knee, right, protesting what was happening in America, all these people who allegedly were against it, they'd bring up veterans and our military. Like, wait, what
Right.
the hell does that have to do with it? We're
Right.
talking about bad policing here. Not that all police are bad. We're just talking about the ones that are,
Oh.
right? And I never have done it. I'll do it here. I always want to say, man, all those people who were saying they were so pro-military when Kaepernick, how come they're not supporting veterans' causes?
Thank you.
Because
Period.
it was bullshit what they were saying. They were
Right.
saying
It
it
was.
because
It
it
was.
sounded like the thing to say.
Yeah.
A lot of people say stuff that's insincere, but it kind of sounds good. It
Oh,
sounds.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
We're getting deep here.
Because if that was the case, they would be sending money to your cause.
Right.
You're right.
If that's what it was supposed to be about. But we know it wasn't.
Do you want to talk about my movie? Because I do.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
What movie
What are
you
your
have, man?
questions?
So what type of? Are you in a movie? Are you doing
I
a movie?
made a movie. I mean, call it a movie. It's a movie. I've got a
It's a
film
movie.
permit.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's
It's a
30
movie.
minutes. It's a short documentary, comedy documentary. So in 1989, Ken Griffey was a rookie in Seattle, and I was early on in my sports stuff. I was maybe 2 years deep. We went to the Seattle Center and threw wiffle balls on a speed pitch, and my memory is that I beat him. I still think it's true.
Say your
And
memory
no,
is.
hold on. But we got to find the tape that we can prove what happened, right?
Right.
Right.
So the movie is about my quest to find the tape and then my quest to transfer the tape. Like, you know how like everybody's using these little digicard things these days,
Right,
or whatever
right.
the hell he's doing over there.
Jump drive.
Yeah. But in the old days, you had a physical tape. You know, it's like
VCR.
Yeah. Well, this was broadcast beta is the kind of way. It used to be 3/4. It was filmed in 3/4, then broadcast beta, then digital. Blah, blah, blah. So we were using broadcast beta tape, 1/2 inch. You know, like when you
Right.
shuttle forward. It's in my garage, then it's in my basement, it's on a shelf. Like, where the hell's the tape, right? So I found the tape. Then we couldn't find anybody who could transfer it. So we're shooting this thing while this is happening, kind of having a laugh at, oh my God, I'm trying to prove that I beat Griffey.
beat Griffey,
I can't
right.
prove it. I got a stupid
Right.
tape. Nobody can see what's on it. It's all, and then who knows when we put it in, what if it's like oxidized over the years and it doesn't even work
Yeah,
or whatever?
It's going to be grainy. It's going
bless
to be
you.
very grainy.
Bless America. Water is here. And why doesn't Flint, Michigan have clean water? Let's talk about that. Like, how is that
Talk
even?
about it.
Why?
We're all over. Things aren't well.
Finish talking about the tape.
The movie is about my quest to prove I beat Ken Griffey throwing a wiffle ball.
Because I believe you beat him.
I did.
I'm sure you did.
So we find the tape. We put the tape in, and there's a horse race on the tape. And I looked like I was ready to cry. Like, did we cover? You know how you can erase something
you
by
tape over it. I've
but
done it so many times.
That didn't happen. What happened was it didn't get re-racked. Suddenly goes to color bars. Then I hear my cameraman's voice, which I recognized from 35 years ago. I was like, that's Jan, we're back. And then I see Griffey and Harold Reynolds, and I see me, and I look like a dork, and we start throwing wiffle balls. Also, my questions to him were so dumb. He's a rookie, and I said, do you want to stay with the Mariners? What am I doing? What am I doing? He's a rookie. I mean, the Mariners kind of sucked. I guess what I was saying was.
But he on the contract. He not going nowhere no time soon.
He left to Cincinnati. But that was sometime later.
Yeah, that's like 15 years later.
It was a good question. It was ahead of its time. So on the tape, it turns out we tied 61-61. Okay? Then we go to wiffle ball headquarters, which happens to be in Connecticut. We also had Ken Burns, the famous documentarian. He's amazing. He was in it. He's giving me counseling about what I should be doing. And the wiffle ball guy goes, that's not even a real wiffle ball. It was like one of those pickleball. It had a bunch of holes instead of the, the real wiffle ball should look like. So I then went to a baseball clinic in Seattle, Kent, where like pro players do their development stuff with all the gadgets on them and all that. And I threw 69 with a real wiffle ball at age 64. I don't know what Griffey could throw, and I don't know if he was throwing full speed in 1980. He might have had a game that night. He might have been. But I do know there's a very funny part on the tape. He's throwing. A lot of times it wasn't registering, And he looks at Harold. He goes, "What do I got to beat?" And Harold's 61, and he threw 61. He did so like he's pissed that I was ahead of him at the time. So he then throws a 61. Then I threw another 61. Maybe we tied. But I think we got some music. We got Pearl Jam, Head in the Heart.
Oh, nice.
A rapper kid named Sam LaChow did a really cool little thing for me. And now we're going to take it. We're taking the market right now. Maybe there's a big Atlanta media company that I want that movie now.
Yeah. You need to get on Instagram for sure now.
That's why you need to get on that.
This is why you need to be on Instagram.
I'm not done selling.
Keep selling.
So then this football season, we followed the Washington. This is different. We're done talking about wiffle ball. The whole NIL thing, name, image, and likeness?
Yes.
Yeah. We have a show proposition called Mayne, Image, and Likeness. And it's about me immersing myself into the whole NIL world.
Okay.
What is it? How does it work? Also, I think it'd be pretty cool to see me. Let's say I go to some school and we just brainstorm we could do it right now. We could make a commercial in 5 minutes, right? Like, what about this? What about that? We write some lines. And then we take it to Acme Dog Food or whoever it is. Then we go to the play. You would see us making commercials.
Right.
Helping this school, helping this player.
Right.
But sort of the comedy and the realism also of what in the hell is it? Because the rules are so vague, state by state.
We don't understand the rules.
Allegedly, you're not supposed to use it as an inducement to come like, hey, we'll give you $1 million car commercial if you come to. But you can say it instead. We can't tell you you'll get one. Others have once they got here.
Once they get here, right.
Like a lot of fine line stuff here.
Well, Matt Rule already came out and was like, what did he say? You got to give him, what, $5 million? No, $3 million
well,
to get a quarterback.
The going rate for a quarterback.
Yes.
Transfer portal quarterback going rate like 3.5.
You know what? That's American. I don't have a problem. Even though it's weird and we're not used to it yet, we certainly haven't had much of a problem with coaches doing what the hell they want. They sign big deal. Oh, I ain't leaving there. I'm going over here. The Washington coach, DeBoer, no knock. He went for Alabama, right?
Had to.
But he didn't have to.
You're right. He didn't have to. But he got a significant pay raise.
And it's Alabama,
And it's Alabama.
Not that Washington's bad, but, I'm sure there are some families and some kids like, he told me to come here and we were going to win the West Coast, Yay America.
Well, now you can transfer.
Well, now they can go.
Now they can transfer to Washington. They can transfer to Alabama.
I think they should allow transfers within games at halftime. You know what? I
got a uniform for you.
This program ain't working for me. I now play for Ohio State in the third quarter. Give me $3 million.
We're getting close to that, though, Kenny. It seems that way.
Might have just come up with a new idea for the show.
Oh. We got to make a movie.
Oh, I also
Yeah,
might.
right.
I
We
gotta
might,
make a movie.
I might sell my car, so I'm selling that too. Haven't decided. I'm selling greeting cards.
Selling greeting cards.
Hasn't started yet, but there's like two big companies. American Greeting Cards, that's the one I'm with, or Hallmark. And I made up a bunch of ridiculous birthday type jokes, so we're marketing that.
Market share. Get that market
What
share.
else am I doing? The Bitcoin thing was a loss. What was that
Bitcoin?
about?
Oh,
I don't even
yeah.
know my password. I don't, Aaron Rodgers talked me into it, and
I lost on the two, Kenny.
and I didn't do that
lost on
much,
the two. Me either.
but I didn't do that. You know, it's not nothing, right?
Right.
And I said, so basically, I'm going to take real money, and then I'm going to buy pretend money,
Right.
and I hope other people buy pretend money,
And I hope it grows.
and then my real money will be worth more real money. Or we might get in a world where it's all pretend money. The NFT bullshit was ridiculous.
Yep.
Like, what are we doing? Where do you even have you
What-
been
what
to
am I
anybody's?
buying?
Have you been to anybody's house? Hey, come and look at my
look
NFT.
at that. Look at my NFT.
Right.
Come on.
Hey, let's do an. Oh, that's one. I just went like that. Like once you videotape that, and then we'll digitize it. And it takes like the power of a small city to make it. Like cities are burning down to make some guy's piece of art in his room. Everybody's stupid.
All right, y'all.
What's up with this? Is that just to let people know we're at table
Yeah, this
131?
is the table 131.
Kind of ridiculous. Where are you guys staying in town?
North Las Vegas.
You don't want to talk about it?
It's nice, quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't want to be on the strip.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
You're on the strip, you're going to spend money, you're going to gamble.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be playing roulette all night.
Black and red.
I'm going back hard. I don't no care. I mean,
See,
I think sometimes
You
like
chasing, Kenny, don't chase.
like with golf. I love golf. I'm not very good. I keep on just
Well, golf is
fighting
addictive.
it.
Golf is
It's-
addictive.
It's bad. And some days I was like, I'm going to be on the Asian Senior Tour next year. Like in my heart, I really believe I can do that.
Yeah.
Select number of events. We're not 5 events: Seoul, Singapore, Tokyo, and just make enough to get by. I just got to shave like 30 strokes though still,
Wow.
but it's possible.
So you stand on the strip?
I am. I still have a little deal with Caesars.
Okay.
So see, after
That's
I left,
right.
Oh,
after
he
I
getting
left,
comped.
after I left ESPN, are we losing him? Come on back. Come on.
Jet lag. Jet
What
lag.
happened?
Jet
Step.
lag.
You know what?
Jet lag.
Just take both chairs. Take a nap. After I left ESPN, I did a couple years of work with Caesars. I think I told you that last time. Did
Yeah,
commercials,
yeah.
promotions, cut ribbons, whatever. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. And then I'm not doing that now. That's why I'm making wiffle ball movies and selling Mayne image and likeness and my car and greeting cards. I'm talking to you guys.
Wiffle ball. So back in the day, were you good at
Oh,
that? You
we-
remember the yellow bat
Dude,
and the
you had the yellow batter.
skinny yellow bat? It was massive.
Skinny yellow batter
Yep.
doesn't count.
Right.
Right.
Like my friend Mark Sansevier he broke Babe Ruth's home run record in one summer. But we had to take back like 20 of the homers because they were using the fat bat.
Oh, he using the one with
the
the
fat redwood.
my
Yeah,
sister-
like
yeah.
the Flintstone bat.
Well, the yellow bat broke, and my sister wasn't there to take us to Value Mart to get yellow
get
bats.
another one, right.
So we grabbed the stupid red bat. But we literally, it's like, officials going back, we have to discount those. But Mark hit like 840 home runs. We had a skinny field, like it was shaped like this, and you just crushed it out. But we played day and night.
The
What do you think?
times.
Kenny,
The
they
times.
loving you, man. This is a great interview.
One of the best.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed it.
You're one of the best.
You said legendary.
I
Duh.
Legendary people.
Facts. As
Wait.
they say now, facts.
Do you want to see
Uh-oh.
my picture of me and Beyonce? 'Cause I'm
Oh,
about to-
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Let me see
yeah,
that.
we gotta see that.
Let me see that.
You gonna let the camera people see?
Sure.
that?
There's a story behind it.
Okay.
Give us a story while you find it.
It was the Super Bowl. Wait a minute. Time out. We'll get to
Uh-oh.
Beyonce.
Uh-oh.
How good is our audio around here?
That's great.
No, for real.
It's great.
Like if I played something on my phone with audio, would it pick up?
Got
If you
super
put it by your
technical
phone,
radio.
yeah, put it by your mic.
Yeah, put it
Yeah.
by your mic. Yeah.
Wait, here's my dog,
You see?
Shout out to the dog.
Shout out to the dog.
What's the dog's name?
Jed. We have 2 dogs and 2 cats. 4 daughters, a wife.
4 daughters. Oh,
Lot-
you're the only guy in the house.
A lot to keep up with.
Ah, that's tough.
Did you guys talk about something else while I find it? Because I just saw it.
That's tough.
I know this is a little bit of a lull in the program
Kenny
out there.
don't have no say in the house.
Don't worry about
This
it.
is what's
It's
called
5
live.
women in the house.
Yeah, you guys talk about women for a while.
5 women and 1 guy. That's
What?
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
We want to show y'all. So
Well, I'll find it after. What I wanted to show you, he's walking.
we're gonna
He's
show you.
done.
This is who was falling asleep, y'all.
Yeah.
Look, this is who was falling asleep.
It was nap time.
Been up since 2 a.m.
So, the Super Bowl at Santa Clara was what? Denver and Carolina,
Yes,
Yeah.
the Cam Newton Super Bowl.
and they had me go to the Warrior game the night before.
Okay.
My whole at Oracle. My whole point was to find famous people and just screw around, talk about the game, whatever. So I went up to Jay and Beyonce. They were sitting middle court.
Courtside, of course.
And the funny thing is, they had security, but he was like behind them, and maybe he knew who I was. I don't know. I didn't look threatening.
he knew who
I
you
was
were.
respectful. Hey, I'm Kenny Mayne from ESPN, and we're just doing this thing, quick little interview. You guys have a minute, And they knew what I was begging for. And she says, "I'm good." And I said, "By I'm good, does that mean you want to be in it, or does it mean I'm good in the state I'm in and I don't want? I don't know."
Because this is Beyonce we're talking about.
She's good, but she said it in a sweet way. She wasn't mean about it. She just,
No.
"I'm good."
I can see that.
She didn't want to do it. So I said, "Oh, no problem. Sorry to bother you. Enjoy the night. See you guys." So I leave, and about a half hour later or whatever, or at halftime rather, I get asked to sit in with this group of kids for a picture. They were going to be the halftime act, right?
Okay.
It was right before halftime. And I start to kneel, and I get down, and Beyonce from around the corner jumps into the photo. And I thought that was very like,
Yeah.
I think it was her going, "Hey, I couldn't interview, but
I got you.
I'm taking care of you."
Right.
And the kids are like, "Why is the old white guy in this picture at this point? Get him out." Because who wants me in that picture when you got Beyonce? But here it is. That's a picture of a lake, right? Come on.
Oh, that's dope.
That's dope. That's dope, right
That's one of the
there,
biggest
y'all.
moments.
This is why you need to be on Instagram. Do you know how many likes that picture would get? Oh, that picture would go crazy on Instagram.
Go crazy.
Would go crazy
Don't
on
let her
could-
retweet
wait,
it.
wait. 10 minutes later, I made some verses with Kendrick Lamar.
Dude,
Oh.
Guys,
dude, get on Instagram today.
Instagram. I'm on it, but I don't know what to do.
We're going to give Kenny Mayne Instagram
gonna-
tutorial.
Yes.
I need to know. I need to know.
That picture going viral.
That picture's going viral.
It sounded like I was name dropping. You know why? Because I was. But who doesn't want to tell that story?
Right. If I had
All
that
right,
story, I would
now-
tell the story all the time.
Now in reverse, I was at a major league. I used to play in the softball game at the Major League All-Star thing.
Uh-huh.
And this one year, I think it was New York. Yeah, it was like 2011, whatever year it was. And this kid comes down to ask for my autograph. He was desperate. There's no good people around at that point. and I get his ball and I start to sign it as like shit. Willie Mays, Henry Aaron. I was like, no way.
I'm
it
not
was
signing it.
People of that caliber, I can't remember precisely, but I'm pretty sure. I said, dude, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm not going to sign this ball. Trust me, you'll appreciate it later.
Let's go find another
Give me
one.
a popcorn box or something
Right.
that you can throw away later. There you go.
See,
Free shout out
This-
Beyonce.
this is why we love Kenny Mayne, man. This is starting to be an annual thing. This is the third time interviewing him, so yeah,
This is why he's
It's
a
a
legend.
moment.
this is why.
I
he's
know
a
what
legend.
you can do. If you go to Twitter, now known as X, my name is Kenny_Mayne. If you put in that and wiffle ball, 2 words, wiffle ball has no H, wiffle ball, you should be able to see the promo for my movie. It's pretty cool what they did. Really good edit job. The music's cool. So I got this artist in Seattle, and he did a drawing of Griffey. So it's like a time lapse. You see Griffey coming into form, as we're
Right.
saying, the emergence, right? Like
Right.
it poetically fits. And this kid did a little rap for me up in Seattle. It's really cool. He did a great job.
Let me find it. Kenny Mayne.
Let's just sit back and take a little break. Audience members, how's it going out there, Atlanta? Make sure to stop by that chicken joint at the airport. It's pretty good. I like it.
Which
What's it
one?
called? It's just the chicken joint by the TGI Fridays, whatever it's called, over by the.
This is not Kenny Mayne. This is Kenny Mayne. Yes. I'm already following you, see?
Okay.
I'm already
Yeah, I
following
follow you, yeah.
Type in wiffle ball. It's way down. It's way down. No, dude, just
I put it in. I put
200
it.
year ago. Yeah.
I put it up there.
Kenny Mayne wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball, yes.
Hey, you almost had it. That's me throwing. That's a still picture.
Look at that form.
Yeah, not bad.
Look at that form.
And then, wait a minute. Wait, what's this? Wait. Come back here. Hey. What's that?
We'll do it. We'll
guys,
do it.
just
out there,
relax. Atlanta, we're good. We're still on the
Yeah,
air.
we're good.
We're still
Yeah.
doing work. Register to vote. As the telethon continues, if you guys
that good
phone
stuff.
in,
Phone
we can
in,
stay on the
call
air
us.
another 2 hours. And we're going to have a meet and greet in North Las Vegas. Throwing yos for the crew. What was I going to say? Something important, I'm sure. What are people doing? Is this happening right now? Are they listening? Those
Yeah,
people?
they're listening,
Are
watching.
have they called in?
They're saying great interview,
Nice.
good.
Hey,
The person that was falling asleep, they said it better not to be Jay. He's talking about Jamie. Jamie the one that brought the water for Kenny Mayne, man. Jamie doing his thing, you know. So, hey, what you think
who's the
about?
brains of the operation?
No, that's the engineer. So yeah,
He might
engineer.
be.
That's the
He
brains.
might be.
I'm sorry, that's the engineer.
Who's the money behind it? Who's sponsoring this thing?
Me. Then all of them.
It's a collaborative effort.
No, we had some sponsors. Shout out
Come on.
to my auntie, to my grandma.
That's right.
Had the rest of the yams at my auntie house. Know that.
Okay, since we doing like
Is it
this, look,
pecan pie or pecan?
I want to show this for my daughter. She made this for me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, she made it for me, and wish me. I
I'm
hope
gonna-
you have a great.
Hang in Atlanta, because wait.
Oh,
hey,
wait.
ladies. Hold on.
You gotta get on.
We're on
You gotta
television.
get on camera.
Yep. What do you got? Is that real money?
A roulette chip.
Can I play this with? This is pretend money. Okay.
I'm not.
Why are you?
Say hello to the camera.
Why are you bringing me counterfeit money?
I'm going to just.
Do you want to buy a movie?
Everybody, let me get that chip. I'm going to go put it on red.
Hold on. Wiffle. I mean, I know. Wait. I got it, guys. Hang on. I found the key. I'm tired. Here we go. I'm not as tired as him, but I'm pretty tired.
I can't help it out on your Twitter page.
And you need to take a selfie, man, and then put on your Twitter.
A selfie
Yeah.
on my Twitter,
We'll get on this
Yeah.
IG.
as opposed to what
IG.
Because we're going to
But he
get that
know
Beyonce
he
picture
knows
on
how to
IG.
work X.
Well, you know how,
Yeah.
you know how to work X.
you know what? Was I supposed to be over there?
I think you're supposed to be up somewhere.
No, Jared Payton, Walter Payton's son.
That's our guy.
That's the homie.
I know.
that's our
Oh, they're
guy.
shutting down. I feel bad now because you guys, we talked for 6 hours over here.
That's all right. He probably
You
talked
know?
to. He had probably had Patrick Mahomes at his table.
I'll
or
tell him.
something.
I'll see what he says. All right. These are worthless, and
Right.
enjoy Las Vegas. You hear about that story where the guy went into the Bellagio in a motorcycle outfit and a gun, and he stole $1 million in chips?
No.
He's in prison.
Should be.
It's a really good podcast. It's called High Roller Heist. Look it up.
I'm on it.
Oh yes, I've heard it.
And Atlanta, see you next time.
This is how I spread my chips around the roulette.
We out, y'all. Kenny
Oh,
Mayne.
can I show what I like to do? I like to go like this. 12 midnight for the crew.